Jakes on the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I'm loving for him.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On third down, it's Prescott. Funchess has it complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one good for 7. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone.
Let's make these babies run.
On 1st and 10, Prescott gets it to Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Play action now, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
And 2 stop. Now. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Now.
On third down, Thompson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. I'm here all day. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Connolly. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to...
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
Here we go. 50 seconds. Come on. Here we go. Going to 53.
Prescott from the gun on third. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
There we go. 53. Mike. I'm coming. Check.
From the red zone now, Prescott. It's complete to Diggs. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest work,
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
they were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt.
3rd
and long for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. On third down, Hobson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line. Go, go. You don't want me. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Five.
To throw on third down. Connolly flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
6-6, pull it high. Watch it high. We don't want this. Hey, Alpha. Hit it.
On fourth down, Connolly, wide open receiver, complete. And taking it to the...
The outlaw.
On first down, Hobson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tavon Young in on the tackle. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Let him know, let him know. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Connolly. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the out, watch the out. Big rip.
Operating from the gun, Connolly. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter?
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Watch the ball. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Connolly. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the... A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter?
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a...
On third down, Hobson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they... Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Connolly off the screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
To throw on 2nd down, Connolly, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, echo. Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, motion, pump. 50's the Mike, 50's the Mike. Shoot.
From the gun, Connolly escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So unable to convert for the touchdown. This defense really up against it after that last play as they're now faced with stopping a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. So this offense looking at a 2nd and 4. The football inside the red zone.
60 or. Hey. Hey, check 24. Check 24. You draw Corker. Hey. High 7. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Connolly is going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On third down, Connolly. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. They'll run on first down. Hobson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
That's the way.
Back to throw. Connolly. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
55 is my guy, 55.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Bears push further out. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Bears, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll hit the road.